You know, it's been quite the morning out here in San Francisco as thousands of people lined up to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the great San Francisco quake. Bells tolled and fire engines blared to mark the exact moment at 8:12 Eastern Time when the massive earthquake struck a century ago. A wreath was laid on Lotta's Fountain. That's the city's oldest surviving monument to the disaster. Now, others are also remembering the disaster in sort of a unique way, including an artist who's working in an unusual medium. This miniature boat and the ocean it sits next to, as well as all these city buildings, are made of Jell-O. Yes, Jello. Artist Liz Hickok sought to recreate San Francisco's distinctive neighborhoods right down to that city's notorious fog.
Well, I think everybody's thinking about the earthquake and when the next one's going to happen, but really being able to see the city shake and see it wiggle, I think it makes it a little bit more real, and it makes us appreciate the fact that our environment isn't as permanent as we think, that it really is very temporary and fragile.
This is a true labor of love for Liz. Well, actually, it's just plain labor.
I've been working on this specific piece for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks of work, but it only lasts about 4 days before it starts to mold. A chemist came up with a surprising life support method.
One way he suggested of doing it was just spraying it with cheap vodka. That it kills the little bacterial growth that's going on. And it seems to be working. It seems to make it last longer.
Jell-O and vodka. Of course, the display was a big hit at San Francisco's Exploratorium Science Museum.
We've actually been spraying it with vodka to help keep the mold away. Yeah.
It smelled like alcohol.
I know.
And Jell-O shots, huh? I see the secondary use for this.
Yeah.
Ça, c'est le brouillard là, oui. Ce sont des maisons là, oui, mais tu ne peux pas les toucher, d'accord?
It was, trying to think of something fun and beautiful, and it really just kind of came to me. I mean, I think part of it might have been, remembering the different, Jell-O salads that my grandmother's made in childhood.
Who knew Jell-O and vodka, and you could have a creation like that? Even though it's made of Jell-O, the jiggly artwork was not cheap between the mold, the lights, the labor, and all of that stuff. The total cost of the sculpture was over $1,000.